Hey guys, my name is Tanner Jones, and I wanted to show off some of my queue operations today and how my queue interacts with my class. So first things first, you'll notice that my queue right over here, and I just have the basic queue functions, right? So we have queue, which is going to initialize it, and then it's going to, one choice that I made is that you don't tell it when you construct the object, you resize it, and then you start inputting data. So that's one decision I made. So I have a resizing function here. And then another choice that I made with my project is that my queue is only 10 at a time. So my queue is meant to store the 10 most recently deleted items and the 10 most recently added items. And so I just set a hard cap to that to 10. I didn't exactly know if I wanted to give the user that sort of option, so I just didn't, and I just set it at 10. But anyways, so first things first is we get all the information that we want from our recently added file, and then we read it all in and we enqueue it right in here, right? Then after that while loop is done, then we close it after that, and then we go down to here, which is going to be our add function, and then you'll see that whenever we delete an object, or we'll add, it's better because that's what we're talking about. After we've added an object, right? We first check if the queue is full. So if it is at 10 objects, then we dequeue it and we remove the most recently added item or the oldest added item. And then we add in this newest added item after we've added a new object. And then after that, the user can also view their recently added items. So going down here, you can see that we're going to search favorites, print, yeah, print recently added, which is just a simple recently added dot display. If we go to queue, we'll see that it's just going to display the object number, and then it'll call it to display itself, right? It'll display, and then that's also why I made this operator right here, because it's calling it on the actual farmland information strut, and so I overloaded the operator just to make that simpler. And you'll see that here that whenever farmland information is called within um that to terminal, the out operator, then, or well, the out operator is called on that, then it'll it'll send it to it'll display it. It'll display all its contents and it's done. Another way I can show you guys how my my queue works is, oh, so the user can also pop the, if there's too many, they can pop the oldest added item. So if the user just wants to remove some of its history, then they can remove the oldest history, and they just hit this in the menu. They hit the menu option to delete their oldest, and then that gives them that option. And then there's a lot of the same functions with the deleted too, but the deleted allows you to do one more thing. Allows you to restore any of your deleted items. So you can restore some a deleted item if you want from the, what you call it, from the queue. And yeah, that's pretty much it, where it'll get an index from the recently it'll get the index that you want from the recently deleted, and then you can restore that back to your um, main array. So your history, if it's within 10 items, can be recovered. So that is another function that I've added with this queue that I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, that is my queue and its integration within my entire code. So I have an add, or well, I have a recently added and recently deleted that can enqueue, dequeue, and you've seen that I also can restore objects back to the main array if I really choose to from my dequeue or from my recently deleted. So yeah, there's that. Well, thank you.